Hello everybody, welcome back to DumpsterShark Plays Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. So, last episode was a short one, but a lot happened, and we're gonna go ahead and get started and just listen to what Batu has to say. So the Horned One really has returned. Indeed, we encountered the creature in the skies above the Blackened Isle. I recorded it on a memolith. You need to see this. It appeared along with a large landmass, which we can only assume to be the continent that was lost when the Horned One was sealed away. It's enormous. Look, it's Longfang. Not just Longfang, lad. The whole blessed lot are there. Brine, Skimmer, Bastion, and Oakenheart too. 'Tis a veritable Kingmaker's Conference, rather. But there is something different on their bearing. These are not true Kingmakers, they are facsimiles, created through the power of the stolen King's Bonds, I would assume. Well, whatever they are, they created some kind of barrier to protect the Horned One. Indeed, and the moment the barrier was raised, the fiend began absorbing a succession of spheres of pure light.
What the?
Spheres of... what could they be? If you will give me just a moment, Roland. Scant moments after absorbing the first of these spheres, the Horned One began to expel a great cloud of black creatures. Yeah, and they went flying off in every direction. Luckily, not too many of them headed this way. Ugh, they look horrible.
No.
Now, as to the nature of these spheres of light, it is my belief that they were souls, distillations of the very essence of life. The Horned One is absorbing the souls of the people of the world and transforming them, enslaving them.
Oh my.
That's awful. You remember what Doloran did to Vermine when the life was leached from him, when he became little more than a walking corpse? This is what happens when a person's soul is stolen. And you're saying that's happening to people all over the world, even as we speak? They're being turned into the living dead? How can we turn them back?
Well,
I cannot say for certain, but there must surely be a way. And how come there's none around these parts, as have had their souls taken hostage I ask ye? Okay, yeah. I think we may have Lofty to thank for that.
no.
Me? I ain't done nothing, man. Nothing, I swear. You didn't have to. What's the one thing our nation has that the others don't anymore? That's right, a Kingmaker. The bond between you and Evan is still strong. That means we're protected.
Yeah.
Not bad, Mr. Kingmaker. Not bad.
And
it though. Reckon I had a little inkling it might be something like that. Stands to reason, done it? Me being all important in that. But why has he done all this? Why would he be so desperate to bring back the Horned One in the first place? I believe I can help you there. Is it going to be the curious boy? Oh, no. Your Majesty! You must forgive the intrusion, Evan. Circumstances being what they are. Not at all. You're very welcome.
No.
Now, on the subject of who Doloran is and what exactly he might want, I believe I have some information that may clarify things a little further. 2,000 years ago, he was the ruler of a nation known as Allegoria, and he made a pact with the Horned One. Though his was a small and insignificant kingdom, by enlisting the aid of such a kingmaker, he thought to make Allegoria great, to bend this singular evil to his will. That tallies with what Neil told us back when we first learned about Doloran. But things did not go according to plan. Instead, a terrible tragedy befell the realm. Far from growing great, it disappeared from the world entirely. It is believed that he was unable to contain the fiend's all-consuming corruption, and that the entire continent Allegoria stood upon was spirited away to a place between worlds. Whatever happened, Doloran would appear to be determined to revive this vanished land.
What?
But why? Why would he want to bring it back after all these years? I don't know, but I think I understand why he needed all those King's Bonds now. Without them, he couldn't hope to control something so powerful. Well, whether we have an inkling as to why or not, I'd say the swab's wish is more than a little close to coming true. 'Twas a kingdom-sized chunk of land appeared alongside that great creature, that's for certain. But if Doloran's got what he wanted, why would he be stealing everyone's souls? He needs followers, subjects. The more powerful he grows, the more powerful his kingmaker grows in turn. And one whose ambitions stretch as far as enlisting the aid of such an utterly evil being will surely not be satisfied with merely recovering his lost realm. No, now that he has the means at his command, it would seem he intends to bring all the peoples of the world under his dark dominion. So he wants to take over the whole world? Well, we can't let him. We won't.
Yeah.
And how exactly are we supposed to stop him? You saw the size of that mountain of spikes he calls his kingmaker, didn't you? There is one possibility. Mornstar, the sword said to have sealed away the Horned One's evil all those centuries ago. Mornstar? Alas, its whereabouts are no longer known. But there is yet time. The great evil gathers its forces still. If the sword can be found before it reaches its full strength, we may yet stand a chance. But how do we find it if nobody knows where it is? How indeed? Any tale 2 millennia in the making will almost certainly be more fantasy than fact by now, and surely no records from the time remain. 2,000 years, eh? I think we might know just where to find records from that far back, don't you, Evan? Oh, of course, the library in Goldpaw. You're right, if anything from back then did survive, you can bet Bodley will know about it. Then it seems we have a plan of action. We will inform the rulers of the other realms of all that has come to pass. We will rally them to the cause and make ready to take the Horned One by force. You will seek out further clues as to Mornstar's whereabouts. All right. Very well, until we meet again. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go do that, I guess. That's the plan, right? It seems like a good plan. Last episode I told you guys I did all this stuff, and then I kind of just didn't show you anything. So, and that's because I had forgotten what I did in my in my naturals, you know, unadulterated. I don't know. Excuse me, I need to take a drink. My unadulterated save file versus my save file where I used cheats. So, as you can see, I have all these items. In the one that I used cheats, all of the stuff down there would say like 888 because it was infinite items, which is really nice to have. Gosh dang it. Oh, excuse me. I woke up recently and I'm feeling weird. Anyway, but as you can see, we do not have 888 of all these items anymore. And also, pretty much everything in my kingdom was leveled up to the max. So, this one still is not. No, it is. This one's max. This one's not, though. Yeah, I could level this one up now, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to go and complete the research that I started, which I don't even remember what that was at this point. So maybe I should just go to research and see what is going on, what is complete and what is maybe still in the works. There's 2 things complete right there. I think that might be it. But yeah, like I would like to level this kingdom up more, and I might do some more of that off camera. It's just really hard because it takes so much time, and like I said, I don't have a lot of time. I would like to be recording as much as possible, and I don't want to record all of that on camera though, because it's not the most exciting. But it is what it is, and I might be able to start some more research here. Let's see. No, I don't have a staff member that knows Air of Danger, so that's done for now. I could level up this facility. Ultimate party member experience. Okay. I can do this one, and I might as well start this. Even though I'm not planning on doing any more skirmishes on camera. Well, that may not be the case. I don't know how much more of this game we have. We may only be like halfway through, but at the same time, I don't think that's true. I think we're getting close. But my coffers they fill up pretty fast. I think that's in part due to how much influence I have. So I think the more influence you have, the faster those coffers fill up. But I mean, and even my stores are filling up relatively fast because I have my. Well, let's see. Do I have all of them? Yeah, all of my citizens are assigned somewhere, and a lot of them are just assigned to like places where they gather items for the stores, and I can level these guys up, which is good. It's good to do. And I'll check to see if there's anyone else that needs to level up here. Yip yip.
Yes.
So, yeah. So in my modified save file, it's not really the save file itself is not modified. Well, it kind of is. I don't know. I don't know what the cheat file. The cheat file. I had done so much more, and it kind of pains me to just leave that one behind. But that's what I'm gonna do. Just because, like I said, no one really, or like I said in the last episode, rather, no one really wants to see just someone cheat their way through a game. It's not that exciting, to be honest, if you do it that way. But let's go ahead and go to Goldpaw, to the library, and see what we can find. So I was having problems with my monitors this morning. I was planning on starting to record sooner, but my display port was not picking up one of my monitors. I tried switching the cable, I tried, you know, reinstalling the drivers, etc., etc. Nothing worked. So I finally just ended up unplugging my right monitor from the display port cable and just plugging in an HDMI cable instead, and it works fine. But I don't know. I don't know what to do about that.
Excuse me?
I'm assuming it has something to do with my video card or something, or I don't know, and that's scary. Madam Bodley, there was something we were hoping to ask you. Well, if it isn't my little lovely wovlies. Bodley has been waiting for you. What is it, Darius? What's that now? Bookie Wookies from 2,000 years ago? Ridiculous. Impossible. No such Bookie Wookies exist. How could they? Too long ago. Too musty. All falling apart. Yes. Oh, well. That sucks. Well, if they're not here, I suppose they won't be anywhere. Bookie Wookies? No, but Stony Poos? Oh yes, just one, a strange flat cold old thing from all the way back then. Really? Strange how? You'll see, pretty man, you'll see soon enough. Oh yes, Bodley will be in the alcove over there, dearies. Come along now. Let's go find this Stony Wony Poo, whatever she called it, I don't even know. Oh, is it one of these things? Well, there's more than one, so we'll see. Oh, it's the one on the table that she's talking about.
Look, yes.
Here, dearies. Strange old, awful old, silly old stone.
Well, now.
An old stone tablet, eh? Don't look like much to me. That looks pretty fancy, if you ask me. Look closer. The engravings. These are no ordinary letters. At least, none that I am familiar with. It is some kind of code. Question mark. Thought of that, silly girl. Tried every trick in the book. No good, no good, no good, no good, no good. Couldn't read a word. Yeah. Shame, too. From same time as Mornstar. Might tell more of Sacred Sword.
If I may be so bold.
If it is not a code or cipher, then perhaps it is magic that prevents the words from being read.
Yeah.
Magic, he says. Interesting, intriguing. Yes, yes. And there was silly old Bodley turning it every which way up and down all these years, squinting and straining and tee-hee-hee-hee. Well, if it's magic that's stopping the silly thing from being read, you'll need Lily's help. Dear little Lily, such a clever girl.
All right.
All right, let's go and show it to her. All right. Would you mind if we borrowed it for a while? Oh, go ahead, dear. Bodley has no use for the silly old, squiggly old thing. Horrible, head-hurty, stony wone. But do come back and tell her what it says when you work it out, won't you, dearies?
Yoo-hoo.
Bodley will be waiting. Ta-ta for now. Tee-hee. Oh, gosh. Okay. So, yeah, let's go back to Evermore, where good old Lily is. Bodley is a creepy old lady, but that's alright.
Hello.
Master Evan, it is good to see you. Can I help you in some way? As a matter of fact, you can. What do you make of this? What's that? Well, let's see. Or let me see now, rather, but you know, same thing. Intriguing. It is protected with a charm of encryption. Very clever indeed. Can you remove it, Lily? Of course, it is not so clever as to be beyond my skills, but I shall need some seeing sand. Oh, and where might we find that? It was once quite commonly found in the drylands. Alas, I hear that it has been somewhat difficult to come by of late. The drylands, you say? You mean to go yourself? Then let me mark the places where it can be found on your map. Let me see now. Here, and there. All done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lily. We'll bring you your seeing sand right away.
See you.
Take care. The desert can be a dangerous place. Okay, so yes, the drylands. I have been there a little bit. Not too much, though. So let's go ahead and teleport there. I believe a lot of the monsters we'll come across are pretty high level. Well, yeah, even this magma goo is level 54, which is what Bracken is in this situation. But we're gonna... Ooh, that's a level 59 Inferna. I think, the thing is, I think fighting higher level creatures is good for one of the side quests. At least what I've read up on it. Because I could not figure out... Oh my gosh, I'm getting a phone call from somewhere that they just don't stop calling. I need to block these numbers. Which one is it? It's this one. So I looked into, you know, where you find smelly shoes. And it seems like a lot of people, you just have to fight higher level monsters. Because smelly, I guess, is actually the cursed items. Like, that's one of the cursed... Or like, yeah. If it's smelly, if it says smelly, then it's cursed. And I guess the best way to get those, maybe the only way, I don't know, is to fight higher level mobs. So, I mean, maybe I should try to fight these guys. But I'm going to just fly over here for now. I don't know how much higher level, though, because if I fight too high of a level... Oh, careful. Then I will just die. So... It has the star specifically on the map. Maybe I need to fight this tropical fangfish? No, it's... Oh, wait, here we go. You obtained a pebble. Okay, that's not what we need. Okay, so that's good to know. Is there a... I don't want to fight the fangfish. Those are, like, pretty difficult in general. I'll fight this level 59 Grimchilla Clanger. The thing is, I don't know if this is high enough. I think you might need to fight, like, enemies that are in the red. That being said, I still might die here because I've already taken quite a bit of damage. I mean, I can avoid that fairly easily by healing myself up, obviously, but who would want to do that? Or is that that's a Grimchilla Clasher, not a Clanger. But yeah, also this will help me level up faster, so there's more than one reason to do this. There Leland goes, leveling up. And I'll get some sweet items, perhaps. Alert Strongbox Boots. Okay. Ooh, that's a level 61, boy. Adamanticore. But I'm going to actually head this way. Well, I could use the
Let's go to
Ziplin. Oh my gosh, I need to get out of here. I'm about to die. Well, someone healed me up, but I don't know if it was Lofty or the Higgledies. I don't really pay attention to that. Probably Lofty. Spiky Bone obtained. Fantastic news. So, Bracken's about to level up, and I don't know how close Roland or any of the other party members are in this situation, but let's take care of this Magma Goo. He's got too much health. Inky Sap. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you need smelly shoes specifically for the quest. I think any smelly item might work, even though it does say smelly shoes, but I don't know. As far as I know, I don't have anything like that yet. Okay, I'm just gonna keep running. I need to get to the place that I need to be. I need to get somewhere. Can I jump over this gap? No. Of course not. It's too risky. It's too risky, guys. I am just gonna take the zipline. Because I don't want to do all this stuff on camera. I know. Like, I'm not gonna try to find that, like, do the side quests on camera, just because I feel like some of them are gonna be pretty tedious. Blazing ring. Probably something to do with fire. And I might already have some of those. I don't know. I don't place too much importance on the rings or amulets, which maybe I should, but at the same time, I'm kind of just like, eh. It is what it is. So let's see. First of all, a gold nugget. That's pretty good. That's pretty sweet. Okay, here we go. A base bone. I don't know. I don't know what those... I mean, that's probably used for crafting, but I don't know that I have any base bones. So that might actually be a rare item, for all I know. But let's go ahead and find this last area where there probably is not going to be anything either, if I had to guess. But let's cross our fingers. Noon Glory. I don't know what that is. Some Sing Sand. Okay, well, there you go. At last, Sing Sand. Now we can find out what the flip that tablet thingy says, ain't it?
Yes.
Yes, let's go and see Lily, shall we? Okay. So that was a success. I didn't think that would actually be the case, but, you know, good for us. So I'm probably going to eat some lunch and take a shower after this episode. I feel like maybe that'll help with my voice. I feel congested. We've brought you your Sing Sand, Lily. Welcome back, Master Evan. If you would be so kind as to hand me the tablet and the sand. So we hand over both. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, this will be just perfect. The process will take some time, I am afraid. It might be best if you waited at the castle. I will bring the tablet to you as soon as it has been deciphered.
I'll be counting
Of
on
course, we're counting on you, Lily. Okay, good thing it just cuts to this point. I just got word from Zip. Sounds like the Horned One is still stealing souls from all over the world. Luckily, he hasn't made a move. We may have little time yet. But people are still being sacrificed every moment. We have to find Mornstar and put a stop to Doloran's wickedness as soon as possible. We will be lucky indeed if he waits long enough for us to locate the sword. Well, I'd say we're due a little luck.
Excuse me.
Master Evan, please, you must forgive the wait. I have deciphered the tablet. The Tablet of Unity is now what it's called, so let's take a look at this. If the accursed thing don't tell us something about this holy sword after all the trouble we've been to, I'll fling it off the blessed balcony. Let's see, shall we? Yes. Okay, we got some countdown music. Of the great coop? I don't know. The great evil having been laid to rest, the sacred sword, its purpose met, did take the form of a humble cup. Should e'er a king have need of it again, he must needs visit the seldom trod land where silence reigneth. There at the place of the great frozen bowel, he must speak thusly. Cup awake, sword to make. Once claimed, the cup need only be married with the base of a kingmaker's bond, and lo, the sword shall live again.
Yeah.
It was a clue about Mornstar. Thank goodness for that.
Well,
So the sword became a cup, and was hidden away until such time as it was needed once again. Then we best find the accursed thing and turn it back into a sword, and quick. The base of a kingmaker's bond. I guess that means we'll need the thing you guys forged your bond with. The royal twig, right? Yes, and I'll need to remember the magic words. Cup awake, sword to make.
of course.
But first, we will need to determine precisely where the cup is hidden. The inscription mentions a quiet place visited by few, and a great frozen bowl. I guess it's bowl, not bowel. Yes, I was thinking about that. There's a snowfield in Autumnia, called Jack Frost's Playground. It's a ways north of Broadleaf. I heard of a big crater up that way called the Caldera. I can't say for certain if that's our frozen bowl, but I think it might be worth checking out. I think you're right, Bracken. Alright, let's go and have a look, shall we? Okay, so I have not spent too much time in this land but I do know where it is. Well, they said where it is. It's north of Broadleaf. That being said, I don't know if I have any trapdoors unlocked there. Doesn't seem I do. It's alright, Broadleaf though. And we have the zipline, so should be easy enough. I'm assuming there will be extremely high level critters here, which is fine. So let's go. And see what we can see. And let's engage the turbo boosters. Okay, here we are. Let's go ahead and land. And there, okay, here's a trapdoor. Oh.
Gosh.
So this is the caldera. Well, it's a great big frozen bowl, that much is certain. Reckon we might be onto something by here. Alright, we better try these magic words. Cup awake, sword to make. Oh, yep, something's happening. Probably gonna be a dungeon we have to go through is my guess. Kinda looks like that anyway. Flip, it's flippin' worked. What is that? Some kind of a shrine or something? Let's go and take a closer look, shall we? I'm sure we'll find the cup inside. Yeah, okay, let's go activate this trapdoor. Okay, and now let's go into the Shrine of Unity.
Wow.
Alright, so the cup has to be in here somewhere. Okay, they get rid of that too fast. I can never read those in time. But let's go. The music. Yeah, this is a dungeon. It looks to be. Unless it's just a. Nope, I was gonna say there's gonna be branching paths. So level 58 Delphine. Again, I think you need like to fight for the smelly items, cursed items, whatever. I think you need to fight enemies that are like in the red, that much higher of a level than you, maybe. I mean, maybe it's completely random anyway, but I feel like maybe from what I read, those enemies give you a better chance of obtaining cursed items. Because I don't think you can just buy them. Although I did read somewhere that you can buy them from a vendor in the what are they called? The interdimension places? I don't know. Savior's Tier. That's good. That's really good actually, but let's keep going. Hopefully this isn't a huge map. I kind of just want to get to the point here, fellas. Okay, here's a level 62.
I am counting on you.
Almost 10 levels higher than us, but it's still not in the red. It's an orange boy. Okay, yeah, that hurt really bad though. So get in there. By get in there, I mean get away from there and heal up. Yeah, you're gonna die, Bracken, if you don't. If you don't, careful. Ouch! Grimchilla banger. And my guess is that if I do obtain a smelly shoe or, item, it'll happen without me even realizing it. So maybe from time to time I'll go back to Morgan and just talk to her and find out, for certain if that's what we have. Or if we do have the item in question. A milky crystal. 39 guilders. So, yeah, we're still getting pretty close to level 55 with Bracken. We're making some progress there. Okay, what is that blue? Is it just a torch that's lit up? I think so. Yeah. So let's continue on this way. I don't love the dungeons in this game. I think they're kind of lacking in my opinion, but luckily that's not the main crux of the game.
To arms!
Like in games like, Legend of Zelda and stuff, usually the dungeons are pretty massive, or play a pretty massive role. And these games are just kind of more, I think, afterthoughts, which is fine because it's, there's other things that make this game great, but at the same time, like when I get into the dungeons, I'm just like I kind of just want to get out. Like you don't really gain much from them. Like in in Zelda, you usually gain new abilities, new weapons, etc. Here they're kind of just like, okay, we'll go. You have to go to this point to. I mean, we're gonna gain the Mornstar, I guess, supposedly anyway, from here. But that's... There's no, like, mini-bosses or anything. There probably will be a boss of the area, I guess. Maybe they're not as bad as I'm making them sound. But just not as strong as they could be, I think. Snagglewolf.
I'm ready to
Puddle Goo, you need to go down. And I leveled up, thank goodness. Ow, who's hit me? Okay, everyone is hitting me. That's the problem. Okay, heal up. I don't know. She might have better spells, actually, Bracken might, than this one. But this one's just so useful for me because I take so much damage. Maybe if I just was better, then I wouldn't need it, right? This Snagglewolf is just running in circles. Okay, go away, Snagglewolf. Also, I don't know anything. No, but one of the, like, the quests you get from, what is that place called? Swift Solutions. Requires you to, like, defeat 7 or 8 Obsidias. And it says, you know, they're, like, in the Forest of Neil or something like that. I scoured that area and I could not find any Obsidias. At least I thought I scoured it, but... And I even, like, went around the entrance and stuff, and I'm just like, I can't find them. I haven't seen any Obsidias in a long time. Okay, I'm just circling back around to make sure I explore everything, but... Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully... I'm hopeful that there's a lot more in this game than what I'm thinking there is. Like, a lot more, you know, left of the main story. But at the same time, I'm like, it'll be good to finish this series, because next week God of War comes out, and you can guarantee I'm going to be recording that. Oh boy, here we go.
Huh?
This is the boss, and it is red. I'm going to save it. Doesn't seem like there's a... Oh, I can't save it. And there's no place to save here anyway. Autosave happens... I don't know if this is the final boss. There seems like there's more... How high of a level is this thing, though? I'm gonna run past him for now. He's red, so I'm like,
flipping heck.
Can I save it now? No. Maybe I'm just not allowed to save it all in this area. I'll come back and fight that dude. But right now, I just wanna... I wanna survive. Okay, here's a chest. Maybe it'll give us the greatest item in the world. The Mornstar. Is that the Morning Star? I don't even know what it is. Ooh, that's a sweet wizardly crystal robe. I like in games when the equipment actually changes the appearance of your character. Like in games like this, you know, you get something and it like gives you stat boosts and stuff, but you don't actually see any change in the way, which I mean is fine, but because a lot of the times the best equipment, well, maybe not a lot of the times, but sometimes the best equipment in games just looks like garbage. And so it's like, what am I doing? Okay. Why would I, you know, want to equip that? Well, because of the stat boost, but also I want to look stylish. So oftentimes I end up just putting what's more stylish on my character anyway, and then just ignoring the stat boosts. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, it's just some sort of shrine. Just some shrine.
Blimey.
And nothing cup-like inside either. Did we make a wrong turn somewhere? We've explored everywhere in this bloomin' place. Oh no. Is it gonna be a monster? Yes. Gosh darn it. Gonna be like level 75 or something too. Temper Temple.
Watch your back.
62. Okay, we can do this. Get out of there. Yeah, we're making some progress like already. Every now and again you get to a boss and like you can hit him like 1,000 times and it barely takes a sliver of health off of him. And also he hits you once and you're like down to nothing. This guy seems well within our capabilities of defeating. Get out of there. I mean, he might have stronger attacks that, you know, will just destroy us like the one that he's about to do. But that really didn't do as much damage as it could have. I was hoping to knock him out of the attack, though, before he completed it, so... He does more quick damage, it looks like, but we're, like, halfway done with this fight. And I'll heal up again. Okay. Ouch, that one... Well, it didn't hurt a lot, but it knocked me down forever. Gosh dang it, get out of here, you temper tantrum. Okay, get him in the body. I was gonna say the booty, but then I was gonna say butt and turn into body. Okay, he's twisting, he's swirling.
I love you, little guy.
Oh, that didn't even hit him.
Say goodnight.
I don't know why I did that. I meant to do the healing. That gives me like infinite ammo or something like that, and I don't know what that means. I thought you had infinite ammo anyway. But it seems like when you shoot, you just use up your MP, and I thought maybe that would stop that from happening, but okay, that did a little bit of damage. It was a big attack on his part. I need to get my healing capabilities back. Okay, get out of there. Heal up. Gosh dang it. Okay. I like that the AI, like when they're in need of health, they usually, you know, make a point to come to this area. So they're pretty smart that way, and I like that. Because then you don't have to manage them as, like, or watch them as closely. Okay. So a lot of people are leveling up. I obviously leveled up recently as Bracken, so I'm not quite to the next level yet, but close. And here's a cup. Some blaze-proof warlord's armor. That sounds pretty sick. Let's go get this, though.
Oh my.
So this is it. It's beautiful. Do we really have to turn something so pretty into a sword?
Okay.
Unless you want to try clonking the horned one over the head with a flippin' goblet, then yeah. Come on, let's go and forge ourselves something a bit choppier. I agree. Swords can look good, too. I honestly wish we lived in, like, the medieval ages. Like, people, like, love guns here, like, in America. I'm not a fan myself, but I really like swords. Like, I mean, I've never had a sword, but I think, like, they're just something about them. You know, it looks so much better. And what am I doing? Let's just fast travel here. Go to Kingdom, yes. Like, I would never want to use a sword. I think that, like... I mean, any weapon, in my opinion, is pretty brutal. But, like, a sword... that'd be brutal. But I would love to have, like, a sword collection, you know, just in, like, a glass case or something. That would be pretty sweet. What? Want me to get to work on the Sword of Unity? Begin development. Why would I wait a little longer?
Alrighty.
Is it gonna block me out of other things? Anyway, alright, time to see if we can't figure out how to turn this cup into an evil-busting sword. The workshop team are standing by for action. Oh, but I meant to ask first, Lofty. Are you sure it's alright to use the royal twig to make it? It's a flippin' stick, man. What do I care? I've been around the place now, seen a few things like... I never realized how much I'd miss out on, like, you know... like an actual halfway decent symbol of our flippin' bond. You seen the stuff them other rulers have got, man? Snazzy as heck. And what do I get? Well,
Flippin'
a stick, man. A flippin' stick. Are you seriously asking if I'd rather have that thing or a flippin' holy flippin' sword? You need your head examined? Take it. Turn it into a wallopin' great big legendary blade, and let's never mention the flippin' twig of flippin' again, shall we? Well, alrighty then. Guess we better get to work. And then we hand over the cup of communion to Bracken. And the royal twig to Bracken. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. Already.
Here it is, Evan.
Cool.
Mornstar, the Sword of Unity. We can finally face the Horned One.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. With this sword, we can defeat the Horned One and put a stop to Doloran's wicked plans once and for all.
Aye.
Art is a fine piece of work and no mistake. You look almost tough, Evan. Hee hee. Thanks, that's, I guess. I have informed the other rulers of the sword's completion. They'll be assembling their troops as we speak. It's time for the final showdown. Yeah, so I feel like we're pretty close to the end of the game. Pretty dang close. But maybe I'm wrong. Just a little longer now. Just a little more, and you will be returned to me at last. Okay, we got all the other folks here with us. I would like to begin by thanking you all for coming. The battle ahead will not be an easy one, and without the support of your armies, we would have no hope of victory. How could we refuse? The Horned One has returned. If we do not stand together, we fall apart.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need a brain like mine and technology like Broadleaf's if you're going to get through this. Any numbskull can see that. We must be masters of our own fate. It was you who taught me this, King Evan. And besides, what meaning would your hard-won union have if we did not unite in the face of so grave a threat?
Thank you.
You're right. Thank you, all of you. If we make a stand together, I'm sure we'll be able to bring back peace back to the world. Bring back peace back to the world, no. Our strategy is in place, and all forces are on standby. They have their orders. All you need to do is say the word, Evan. Come let me know when you're ready to begin. Okay, so I'm going to save it and exit. I am assuming that once we speak to Roland, there's no going back. There's no turning back. So, I'm going to save. Oh, man, and I'm going to save not over my beautiful save there. I can't do it. I'm going to go back to that save at some point, maybe in my off time. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, I'm assuming, like I said, once we talk to him, that'll put the wheels in motion, and that'll trigger the end sequences of sorts. But thank you guys for watching. I am DumpsterShark, and I will see you in the next episode of DumpsterShark Plays Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Goodbye.